Hello, I am Miss Tell It Like It Is. I hope everybody's doing wonderful out there because I am doing wonderful. I am back. I'm asking you subscribe to my channel, all right? And I'm also gonna say parental suggestion is advised, okay? No kid in this conversation. All right. Do we have that understand? All right. I hope so. Well, I have a crazy confession to admit, okay? Um, and my confession, at first I said I wasn't going to admit this, especially on media, right? But then I said, I miss tell it like it is, so I got to tell it like it is, right? I have to keep it real with myself. And a part of keeping it real with myself is keeping it real with my audience. And why? Because I believe that self-analyzation is very important, whether it is good or bad. And sometimes we see things about ourselves that was in our past that wasn't so good. And then we realize, hey, that's where I made those mistakes at, okay? And so a part of me wanting to talk about this is I know that there are people out there or women out there that can relate to this, okay? It's embarrassing, but oh well, here goes. You know, a lot of times we get involved with people for all the wrong reasons. And it's easy to do when we live in such a shallow world, a world that is so based upon what people do for a living, what people drive, how people look, you know. We live in such a shallow world. And, you know, especially when we were a lot younger, like when I was in my 20s, and I look back now, I realize how I got in some crazy relationships. Because back then, I was shallow. You know, we live, we learn, we grow, and we mature. But looking back, I can understand how I got in some crazy relationships, you know, because I had some requirements for a man to even stay in my life. But when I look back, the requirements I had was not good enough, okay? I was looking at all the wrong things instead of looking at things that matter the most when you're trying to pick someone to be in your life, okay? Back then, in my 20s, you all, I had some requirements for a man. One of my requirements is that he had to have 9 inches or more. My second requirement is that he had to be fine. I mean, he had to be not dead gorgeous, okay? And because that was my requirement, that's what I usually drew to me, okay? I mean, I remember myself praying to God, God, give me a fine man with a big male part down there. Okay, because I can't work with nothing small. I gotta have something big, okay? And usually I would get something big, okay? But have y'all ever heard the saying, be careful what you pray for, be specific, okay? See, I had a requirement that they had to be 9 inches or more, but I didn't pray to cut the requirement of the sides off, okay? And if you ever heard that saying, be careful what you pray for, because when you praying to God, the devil is somewhere listening. And the devil will bring you what you're praying for, but it will always be something wrong with it, you know? It will always be not quite right. So I remember one time, y'all, I got with this guy. Okay, and this was our first time, you know, to being intimate. I was laying down in the bed, you know, in my birthday suit, you know, under the sheets, and he was getting undressed, like at the end of the bed, okay? And his back was turned from me, okay? And I saw something in the middle of his thigh. I mean, just imagine, this is his stomach, okay? And under here is, you know, his private part. And all the way down here is something hanging, okay? It was his penis, baby. And I just couldn't believe it. I mean, I sat up in bed and I looked at this massive middle part hanging, and I was like, what in the heck? Am I seeing it wrong? So I was like, hey, turn around. Baby, he turned around, and I was like, whoa. And he was like, you okay? I was like, I can't deal with that one, baby. That's too much. I miss telling, I can't handle that. He was saying, what? I said, I can't do that. You know, he was walking around to the bed. I'm like, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. But that's a weapon down there, honey. That's a weapon, and I'm not trying to be the victim. And he was like, well, you know, I know how to use it, okay? I know you can't take it all. I'm like, oh, no, definitely not that. But let's tell it like it is. I was focused on all the wrong things. I got the finest of men, right? But they had jacked up attitudes, a jacked up spirit, and they were just bad and rotten to the bone, to the core. I was a good girl, but I had this not for bad boys, okay? Which, that got me in trouble, baby. That got me telling like it is in trouble a lot of times. And when I look back, I regret it because I realize now that it's more to life than having someone that just is from head to toe gorgeous and have a big penis, you know. Yeah, I realize it. But a lot of women, we get in trouble because we look for these fine guys that have this big male part, and some of us look for a man that got a big wallet, you know. And baby, Miss Tell like this, I've learned, look at the heart, not at the outside of a person. Okay, because I had two good guys in my life. They were wonderful. Everything about them was wonderful. But they weren't 9 inches, and I let them go. And I realized now how shallow that was, you know. And we as women, we get in trouble a lot of times because we look for the wrong things in a man, okay? I would tell anybody, look at the heart, look at their values, look at how they treat their mom and the people in their family, and that will tell you a lot about them. Don't just look at all that they have. Okay, I was never really a materialistic person as far as money. I had men with money that came after me, but I turned a lot of them down because I'm like, look at here. One thing about Miss Taylor is I don't want your money. If you are controlling, possessive man, keep on going. So, you know, but that male part, it had to be there. And I realized how much emphasis I put on sex. Sex is, and now when I look back, sex is just 1/4 of the relationship, you know? For me back then, sex was like, I want to say like 98% of the relationship. I mean, if it was some good sex, hey, he was in there, you know? And that was so shallow. Like, but one thing, when it got too bad, baby, Miss Teller like it is, I had to go. Okay. I mean, it didn't matter if their male part was made of gold, baby, rubies, diamonds, and pearls, honey. When it got bad, Miss Teller like this, I had to go. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. And I wasn't it didn't matter, baby. I didn't discriminate about race, baby. Honey, I'm like, I didn't discriminate. I was like, you know how you like your different foods every now and then? Sometimes you like a little soul food. Sometimes you like a little Chinese, a little Greek, a little Italian, you just like a variety of foods. That's how I was about my men. I liked the variety of men. It didn't matter to me. Okay? But now I look back and I'm like, I focused on the wrong things, and that's why I got such narcissists in my life, okay? And I realized that now looking back, sex isn't everything. You can have good sex, but baby, if sex is all you have, when it gets tired, when you get tired and you get, used to it, and they get used to you, baby, they go on to the next one. But I'm gonna tell you, most guys didn't want to let me go. I let them go though, because I was like, honey, I can't take your controlling, your possessiveness, your rules. You too much for me. I can laugh about it, but hey, it's a good thing I can laugh, okay? But yeah, it was too much. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. Don't. It doesn't matter what you bought me, baby. If I have to be a prisoner, okay. If I have to if I can't be myself, then it doesn't matter what you do for me. At the end of the day, I can't be happy. So my advice to women: look at the guy that is the nerd. You know, look at the guy that may not, you know, have all the bling bling. Okay, look at the guy that is just a sweetheart, just helpful, loving, kind, compassionate. Look at him. Look at the guy that may not, for you money hungry women, because I've never been a money hungry woman, but I've known some. Look at the guy that works an ordinary job, okay? Not one that makes this big old salary and you think, oh, he's gonna treat me good. Look, he can treat you rotten as hell. Be miserable as hell. I mean, hey, like my grandmother always said, she said you can be with someone that has a mansion on a hill or a mansion overlooking the bay and a glass house, but what they have doesn't make it yours and it doesn't make you happy. And she used to always say, do you know how many women that have men that have so much, but they're miserable? They can't go anywhere without being questioned. They can't wear what they want to wear. They can't express what they want to express. They're just miserable. At the end of the day, money alone cannot love you. Money alone cannot understand you. Money alone cannot make you feel complete. I know for some of you women out there, you probably said, well, it may not, but baby, I can make it work. I can learn to love that man. You know, I've heard how women talk, okay? I've been around so many women. I know how women talk, and that's how women talk. Oh, baby, I love or fire me, baby. I don't care. Shoot, I'll make it work. But honey, after a while, faking the funk will get old. I'm so glad Miss Tell like this. I never was a woman to fake the funk. Like, if I wasn't into you, I'm not into anything about you. I'm not into your money. I'm not into anything. So I'm so glad that wasn't one of my weaknesses. Like, a man having money, it wasn't my weakness, you know. You know, I had men that flash money all the time. Like, you know, I could take care of you. You won't have to ever work, baby. You could be set for life, you know. And I'm glad I was smart enough to be like, yeah, but what does it come with, okay? What does this come with? Does this come with a chain and a ball? Because I'm thinking I don't want I don't want it, baby, if it comes with a chain and a ball. Okay, I'm a free spirit. I'm meant to be free. I was born to be free. Okay? I'm not born to have shackles on me and someone clocking my every move and, oh, where you been? When you coming back? Why you go there? I need to know what you're doing at every time. That is such a miserable life. What a miserable life. And I would tell you women, if you meet somebody and that man start, you know, asking you right off every time, where you going? Don't start it, baby. Don't start it. Because my grandmother, she always said, don't start something with a man that you're not going to keep up. If you start telling him your every move from the beginning, he's going to want to know it all the time. That's the same with men too, because you men, you can get with some possessive woman and she want to know your every move. When you meet her and she begin to ask you, well, where you going here? When you going to be back? What you planning on doing? And it's constant. Don't start it, man. Don't start it. Don't start it, because let me tell you, it is going to be expected for you to do it all the time. You cut it off right from the beginning. Hey, wait a minute. I'm grown. I don't question you. Don't question me, please. Okay? We are both grown people here. I'm not going to look in your phone. You're not going to look at my phone. No, it's not that I have something to hide. I'm grown. I'm not going to be a prisoner to you. But the heart, the soul of a person is what counts. And like, it took me so long to learn this, like, but I finally learned this, you all. I finally learned I don't have to be with someone that is 9 inches, okay? Because it's the heart that counts. And it's that person's compassion, love, values, respect that matters, okay? When one can respect people around them, and they have respect for themselves, they have respect for their mother or whoever raised them, then they can have respect for you, you know? Because no matter what you are, you deserve to be respected, whether you're a man or a woman. Even with a man don't want some woman that's always, what you doing, where you at, when you coming back, who is that, what you doing? That would drive anybody crazy, y'all. Okay? Some controlling, possessive person, baby. Look at here, take your controlling tail and get the hell off. Because Miss Taylor like this, baby, I am like one of them damn flower child. You hear me? In the 60s, it's the only thing I don't smoke, okay? But other than that, I'm free, baby. I'm full of love, full of joy. I have a spunky spirit, okay? I'm like a wild child, baby. Okay? I'm floating on nothing but love, positive vibes, and freedom. Okay? Freedom. I create my own free world, baby. I do. Okay? Yes, I know a lot of us say, hey, we're not free. We're not free, not in this society, baby. I'm free in my own world, baby. I'm free in my own bubble, baby. I'm free in my own space. I'm free in my own mind. There's nothing worth giving that up. I don't care how much money, finance, male part, how much a person can buy you, nothing worth giving up your freedom and your independence, baby. Some of you women, you work and you be like, oh, I wish a man could just take care of me. I'm so tired of working. I just, baby, be careful what you ask for. Okay? I've had that in my life. And I tell you this, baby, I'd rather go to work every day and work hard as hell than to be a man's slave, okay? I'm telling you. I'm just telling this. I enjoyed this. I hope y'all enjoyed this. And don't forget, push that button. Subscribe, baby. It's free. Okay, if I told you I had some free money to give you, go push that button. You go push that button, will you? If I told you I had a free trip, baby, you go push that button, right? I don't have none of that, okay? Not yet, but one day I may have that opportunity. But I need you to go ahead on and push that button. I'm just telling you this. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then like it. If you did, then comment. Alright? Take care. I'm out. Toodaloo.